I used to think that mirrors were just mundane objects, portals to nothing more than our own reflections. It wasn't until I moved into my cramped apartment in the heart of the city that I realized how wrong I was. The mirror in my tiny bathroom seemed ordinary at first, but one late night, as I brushed my teeth, I noticed something unsettling. My reflection grinned back at me, a slow, deliberate smile that I wasn't making. I chalked it up to exhaustion, the result of too many late nights at work, and dismissed it as a trick of the light. But deep down, I felt a cold seed of dread take root in my stomach, whispering that something was terribly wrong. Weeks passed, and though I tried to ignore it, the unsettling occurrences in the mirror continued. The stranger in the mirror became more pronounced, more vivid, as if he was gaining substance with each fleeting encounter. I would catch glimpses of him out of the corner of my eye, standing just behind me, mimicking my movements with a sinister enthusiasm. I convinced myself I was just paranoid, that stress was warping my perception. Friends noticed my growing unease, but I laughed off their concerns, determined to believe my own lies. But then came the night when I woke to a soft rustling in the bathroom, like the sound of fabric brushing against glass. Heart pounding, I crept towards the bathroom door, half expecting to find an intruder. Instead, I found the mirror empty, the surface rippling like water. And there he was, the stranger, standing in the middle of my living room. He was no longer confined to the glass, no longer a mere reflection. He was solid, tangible, and grinning from ear to ear. I stumbled back, my mind racing for an explanation, but the truth was undeniable. The boundary between our worlds had shattered, and he had stepped through. I was no longer alone in my own home. The realization was paralyzing. I watched helplessly as he moved about, mimicking my daily routines with eerie precision, yet always one step ahead. My life became a waking nightmare, every moment haunted by his presence. I tried everything to rid myself of him, destroying the mirror, moving to a new apartment, but he always found a way back. I once believed I was safe behind the glass, but now I know that some boundaries should never be crossed. As I sit here, trapped in a twisted dance with the stranger who wears my face, I wonder if he was ever really the reflection, or if I was.